Hey guys, Jet here, another adventure. There's something went wrong on my previous stream, and I'm sorry, so I'm back. What we're doing today is we're animating how different weapons are summoned magically. I think that's a cool thing to animate. So, let me see if I'm even live right now. I should be. It still says Super Meat Boy. Hold up, I need to change this though. Mating live. Just fixing the Super Meat Boy name for a moment because this is no longer Super Meat Boy. This is Animating, and I thought it would have stayed because it said Animating when I tried to do this. It's fine, everything's fine. Okay, everything should be fixed now. And we can actually start the stream. Hey guys. So yeah, we're animating a guy. We already had, if I just click these all away, I can show you these away. But I already had this one. Oh, this is like a fire sword getting summoned. And next objective is to have a guy summon a sword from lightning. Like he raises his hands up, and then lightning comes crashing down, and sword. That's the planning, at least. So now I'm making an in-between of these two frames. Slightly lifting up his foot. And this one stays here. This is mostly gonna be like rough sketches. I'm not going to do like perfect drawings because I don't care. This is more about the concept than about the thing itself. But I do want the animation itself to feel fluid and good. If you understand. Why am I watching? Oh no, it's fine. There we go. The only problem is you can't see me selecting tools and working with layers and frames. So to you it looks like I'm just clicking on nothing, and but don't worry, I'm doing stuff. There we go. No. Yeah. So I need to know for a moment how to do this pose. So it's gonna be like this. So can I? Yeah. Like this. No, why does it look like it's further out than it's... Like this. And then I want this to have like a slow build up, so I'm gonna put one frame in between these two as well. I know this is not like usually. Usually I stream on Sunday, but coming Sunday I can't stream because Easter. And this wasn't like planned to do a stream today. This was just like, I'm animating. Might as well stream it. So I don't expect that to be a lot of people. But that's fine. Erase. Erase. Kinda wanna do the cheap way here. I think I'm gonna. To create more action. Instead of actually animating the frames in between, I'm going to do like the Disney way. The kind of arm. So then it can look like like it's actually really fast doing it, and it saves me a lot of time and effort because I don't have to draw all those frames. Whoops. Now those heads are the same. Good enough. I'm just going to do like this one. Like it's not gonna match him exactly yet. Why am I doing this? Because a lot of animation does this. So we're going to erase this, and instead we're going to make it like this. This looks wrong. Yes. Okay, this is gonna be some stupid layers at first sight, but this is gonna be... Whoops. There we go. I didn't have a different layer selected, my bad. I should have probably made you like this. Probably should do that while the other layer is inside. Have some sparks flying. This this has to look rather fast, even though a lot is happening. So on the next layer, you're already coming very thin. Like, it just has to look interesting. It doesn't have to make sense in the slightest. And then he has like a spear. Okay. Let's just take a look at how this would look if I were to put it in the animation. So we have frame 1, dude standing there. Frame 2. Oh fuck. Frame 3. 4. I didn't number any of my frames, so this is gonna get confusing for me. 33. 34. Why is he so low opacity here? That makes no sense. Get good. And then you become this. Just want to see what this looks like so far. The lighting has to go way faster, doesn't it? So what if we were to remove this frame? Usually I would just delete the frame, but I'm doing something else in the background, so I don't want to do that. I figured the lightning would have been too slow, but it's still a shame that it happened. I feel like the lightning, maybe you have to... If I do this... Like the lightning has to be part of the spear. You know? The spear literally has to be summoned from the lightning. So we open you in a low opacity here just to do this. And then here we can low opacity this. Like now it's flying off of the spear. And by the time it reaches this frame, it would just be dots. How does that look? Better. But a frame too soon, perhaps. Or at least too wide for this frame. Let's start with doing it this way. And then it becomes a spear. Yeah. I think that's better. Yeah. Now it splashes into the spear. These are all lightning effects. Let me just name those for a moment. We put you field timeline. Let's go back to frame 1. Why am I doing this? It's reasons, don't question it. Well, we do need to go to kinda like... Now we want a similar pose to the first frame. But now he's building a spear. Or do I just do it like this? Yeah. Could also make it like this. Give him a bit of a stance, you know? Like he just got a freaking lightning spear. You would pose with that. At least I would. I'm making this needlessly hard for myself. Okay, the line of the spear is all kinds of wrong, so we're going to redo it. We erase this because he's holding it. Okay, this is the goal where we need to go to. Yeah, we could probably do this relatively fast, but it should take a few frames. I want to lift this leg into it a little bit. So this leg just slides to the side and the other one gets lifted into it. Yeah, he has to like spin it a little bit, so... This should be fine. Just swipe that spear. Okay, now you can start in between the different ones. Let's start with this one. No, shoulder has to be higher for this. Okay, an intent of making a motion here. The leg is still down, but it's again intent of motion. This leg is already shuffling to the side a little bit. No, don't do this to me again. Just fix that problem. I had an art teacher who told us specifically not to do this wavy thingy, and then when you pause any animation ever, professional animation effort, you see this wavy thingy happening. So like, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Move it rapidly. Maybe there should be a frame in between those two. I think so. I'm gonna make it. Dear God, the spear gets a lot of animation frames compared to the fire one. But I guess that's fine. This one definitely doesn't get the blur because it barely moves here still. Now this one can go, and we have to go between this and this. The plus side of these later frames is that the motion keeps. It's a speed gathering motion, so like there's less frames between these later frames. This foot is off the ground. It looks a bit weird, but it doesn't matter. Spear should be like almost like straight down, just a little bit off. Like this. And his grip should be way higher on the spear, like this. No, stop. Shall we just check how this looks right now? You all lose this frame. Oh god, so I need to redo a lot of the animation. It's fine. Lightning comes. From here on, the spear gets in. Here it gets a decent opacity. What is this other frame invading me? Oh. My bad. You, and from here on out, these frames will start happening. Let me just check how this looks. I mean, it looks fine. Sup, Recon? Nice of you to join. Only I don't know if you've been here for a while, I only just looked at chats. I think we can call this one done. The lightning weapon is being summoned. Now let's once again take a look at our other contestants, because we have to give that one a few more frames. Oh wait, sorry, you have to put it off in everyone, and we put this one on in everyone as well. But it kept going. No, it doesn't. It ends on this frame, so we have to add one more frame of 19 here. After it kept going. Have you ever tried animating or drawing? Because I would love to see it. Okay, we have the fire sword. And we have the lightning spear. Oh, I forgot that this just ends on a... Okay, that's something we need to fix in the fire sword one. think these final few frames will stack. Honestly, what I'm doing right now isn't even that hard of an animation. It's not that difficult to learn. Fire sword. Done. I'm saving every 2 seconds because I know what I will hate myself if it crashes. Whoops. We call this layer lightning spear. So what weapon shall we be doing next? Maybe it's cooler if I actually make all the lightning layers a different color. Like I make them blue-ish. Like this. And we add that effect to this one. We add that effect to this one. Screen's gonna flicker blue a few times. Don't worry about it. And then now it looks like this. Yeah, I think that's better. Oh god, this is gonna give me some problems, isn't it? It's fine, we'll keep it like this. Save. And now we have a lightning spear going. So what weapon shall we do next? Lightning spear. Turning off all the lightning spear layers again. Either way, we're going to start with our normal guys. Wait, what if I do this one sideways? I have a plan. You need a neck, my friend. Am I even properly hearable, by the way? I haven't asked that before. But I hope I am. Just a regular dudes. How about we start in layer 1? How about that? And this time he starts with a stick. I have a plan for this one. It isn't as much of a weapon summon as the other one now. But I'll still be doing some summoning. No, this is not how I wanted it to go. I want him to be a bit like Haya. step into it. So as part of this animation he has to turn, which I'm making it needlessly hard for myself at the moment. But that's fine. Ah, you have to watch me silently. Fair. Then I'll just write it. I'm going to have to make you in between of this. No. I had a plan for this one, but I'm thinking about this is not going to work, so I'm going to scrap this too. Wait, I have a better plan. I have a better plan. Change of plan, guys. Change of plan. We're making you go low. I do want them all to be weapon summons. The plan was that I had before is to have them hit the stick into the ground and summon a stone hammer. But I wanted to be summoning weapons. So what if I make him punch the ground and summon something that way? This pose is kind of badass, not gonna lie. Okay. Also, a thing that needs to happen before anything is I'll wind up. Oh, how about we just make him jump into it? That could be cool. So first, wind up pose we need to make is for him to kind of like shrink a little. Like this. We can make an in-between for these two already, because this only needs one in-between. Yes, arms are actually wider in the in-between. But I think that will look good on it. Okay. Leans. Then our next goal frame isn't going down, it's going up. Wait, yeah, this is right. He's going to jump up, smash his fist into the ground, and then he's gonna rip out his weapon, basically. I think will look really, really badass. And at the end of this, of course, your question is gonna be, what's your favorite weapon summon of the bunch? No, this has to start lower. Like this. Yes, jump up. I don't think I want to spend too much frames on him in the sky, because that could be a problem. I mean, it would be a problem, but that would just be needless. In the sky, he has to like kind of rotate. More focus to the fist for a moment. Put this arm like this. Erase, erase, erase. I have high hopes for this one. Just one frame of like this, so like his arm really is flying. The way the frames look, this is gonna be an awfully painful landing, but that's fine. It's only one frame. No, it doesn't impact yet. That's the impact frame. We have to put it like right here. And then he just straight up smashes the ground. Which means boulders shall be flying. This animation might actually be that longer than the lightning one. But that's fine. Like a shockwave flying off. He doesn't have to skip in that pose for this entire shockwave. But I just want to focus on the shockwave first before I continue on him. And then last frame of that shockwave. You fly out of screen, you... Who cares? You, who cares? There we go. So this will be W1, W2, W3, W4 and W5. Why W? Because I decided that's wave. And then our next goal pose is... I need that first layer again. There we go. Of course, this is the earth elemental, so this has to be like a big ass hammer on X. Let's go X. I'm feeling X. But this is like the next objective he has to move to, the next frame. He will just swing that X out of the ground. This one has to be open. You can go. This frame is gonna look a bit weird, but this is him getting the X out. While standing back up. So everything about this is already wrong. And it needs to be fixed. Hold up, I need to take a good look at this frame again. This is where the feet are. This is a weird looking frame, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It will never make sense, but it will work, and that's what it's all about. This arm will lower a little bit. Not that much. This head will be holding something. as he starts to stand up. I don't know if this animation will work or not. I sure hope it will. But I think this could be really cool, but if it's... there's a very high chance that this does not turn out the way I want it to. And that would make me sad. Here I'll be pulling it out of the ground. I hope this looks good. I have my fears. It's not so bad. If you color it, it's when it's becoming bad. Okay. So we have to overshot our target here, of course, first. Because he's ripping a freaking X out of the ground. Don't even have to draw the arm here. We just have to draw the whoosh. Honestly, that's all we have to draw here. Yes, this turns into Haya. And Haya needs to find a chill, and then it becomes the final one. Thanks! I hope so too. Well, no. In a moment. Because it may also look absolutely disgusting. But I have faith. Shall we just take a look at what we've got right now? And see whether or not this would even freaking work. Timeline. 1. You don't get to have a delay. Why do you have a delay? Oh, right. I should remove you from that. We're about to see some magic happen, hopefully. $40, $52. Okay, let's see if this works, what we've made so far. Kinda! It needs one more frame on the up. It needs a bit more frames on the up, but it definitely portrays what I wanted from it. Kinda happy about it. Like between this and this needs to be like a big wave. But we know that now. And we can just do that. And like a big ass wave. Like a this has to be here. Okay, we just add this. Yeah, you can go. How does it look now? See, way better. There does have to be one more frame added, and that's a frame between these two. Which I'm more than happy to add. I'm glad it looks the way it does. Because I was absolutely mortified that I spent all this effort making something that just didn't work. But no, it looks fine. Once this is all done, the final product will be uploaded on my TikTok. And there's a link down below to my TikTok with a bunch of animations that I make. So if you're curious to see what this will look like at the end, it will be there in a couple of days. Be gone out of view, and then from every layer we remove this layer and we put it here. Yeah, I think we got it. Now, once again, questions to be asked. Do we make this earth color brown? Like we do with the other ones. I think so, yeah. Yeah, that's another weapon down. Earth X. Um, I think that's about it for today. We've made some really cool stuff, I think. And I hope to see you guys on the next adventure. Bye!